Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the decay process, alpha decay, beta decay and gamma decay. What is decay? Decay means decomposition of radioactive nucleus. First type is your alpha decay, second is your beta decay, third is your gamma decay. What is the definition of alpha decay? Alpha decay means it is a process, but alpha ray or alpha particle, this is one type of radiations from the radioactive nucleus. Alpha decay is a process in which an unstable nucleus transforms itself into a new nucleus by emitting an alpha particle. Means whenever an unstable nucleus emits an alpha ray or helium, then its atomic number is decreased by 2 units and its mass number is decreased by 4 units. This process is known as the alpha decay. But before that, we discussed it in Soddy-Fussell's displacement law, but that is not the decay. Decay here it is process in which a new element is formed and some energy is released. For example, the general equation or general formula of an alpha decay is, let an element I have taken X having atomic number Z and mass number A. If it emits an alpha ray or alpha particle, then what is the changes occurred in atomic number and mass number? That is, its atomic number decreased by 2, means that becomes Z minus 2. And its mass number decreased by 4, means that becomes A minus 4. Means a new element is formed whose atomic number becomes Z minus 2 and mass number becomes A minus 4 plus helium or alpha ray or alpha particle plus a huge amount of energy is released. Here this reactant side XZA is known as the parent nucleus, which is generally unstable nucleus. Why Z minus 2 A minus 4, which is in stable form and is known as the daughter nucleus, and 2He4 that is known as the alpha ray, and Q is the energy. What is that Q? The Q is the amount of energy released in case of alpha decay, which is also known as the Q value, capital Q value, and is determined according to Einstein's mass energy relationship. Means E is equal to mc square. What is the M? How M is calculated in alpha decay or while obtaining the Q value? That is the mass of the parent nucleus minus mass of the daughter nucleus minus mass of the alpha ray. Means Q value is equal to mx, means mass of the daughter nucleus Zxa, minus this product side, this side comes, that will become negative, mass of the daughter nucleus minus mass of the alpha whole into c square. This is the formula of E is equal to mc square, mass energy relationship. For example, it will give an example, 92 uranium 238, which is generally unstable. If it emits an alpha ray, then its atomic number changes 90, means 2 unit decreases, and mass number becomes 234, means 4 unit decreases, and it forms new element thorium Th, whose atomic number is 90 and mass number is 234 plus alpha ray or alpha particle plus Q value. If I will calculate the Q value for this, then Q can be written as mass of uranium minus mass of thorium minus mass of alpha or helium whole into c square. That is generally the energy released or Q value is measured in mega electron volt. This is the process or alpha decay in which what is the general formula, what is the general equation, what is the Q value, how Q value is calculated. Next process is your second type, beta decay. Beta decay means the spontaneous emission of an electron or a positron from a nucleus is known as the beta decay. Means the process of spontaneous emission of electron or a positron from a nucleus is known as the beta decay. Means electron means it is negative charge particle -1 E0, the symbol of electron, and positron is a positive charge particle +1 E0. Its atomic number is generally +1, its atomic number -1 means negative charge, positive charge, and mass number always 0. Then as there are two types, either electron emit or emission or positron can emit from the nucleus. Therefore, beta decay are of basically two types. One is your beta minus decay, another is your beta plus decay. Whenever the beta decay is known as the beta minus decay, and whenever the beta decay is known as the beta plus decay, means beta minus decay is defined as when the nucleus emits an electron. Means when the nucleus emits an electron -1 E0, then the process or beta decay is known as the beta minus decay. And when the nucleus emits a positron +1 E0, then the process or beta decay is known as the beta plus decay. Now let me discuss about the beta minor decay. This is the first type of beta decay. Beta minor decay, the mass number of the nucleus remains unchanged, and but its atomic number is increased by 1. Its general formula is X, let this is a nucleus having ZA, this is the parent nucleus. Nucleus is Y, which is the daughter nucleus. Its atomic number is increased by 1, means becomes Z plus 1, and its mass number remains unchanged, that is A plus -1 E0 electron, and a new particle is released that is known as the antineutrino. In beta minor decay, the new particle is released that is antineutrino. Means what are the releasing parts in beta minor decay? Daughter nucleus with the electron and antineutrino. For example, when phosphorus 15p32 emits an electron, it forms sulfur whose atomic number 16 and mass number 32 plus electron plus antineutrino. This is the process of beta minus decay. Because beta decay are of two types, one is beta minus decay, another is beta plus decay. Now let me discuss about the beta plus decay. Then beta plus decay is defined when a radioactive nucleus emits a positron +1 E0, then what happens? Its mass number remains unchanged, but its atomic number decreases by 1. This is known as the beta plus decay. The general equation or general formula, general format of beta plus decay is ZXA, which is known as the parent nucleus, and its mass number remains unchanged but atomic number decreased by 1, means Z minus 1 YA, which is known as the daughter nucleus, plus a positron +1 E0, and a new element is formed which is known as the neutrino and is denoted by this symbol. beta decay, there are two types. One is beta minus decay, another is beta plus decay. In beta minus decay, antineutrino new element is formed, but in beta plus decay, the neutrino and positron is released. Example, sodium 1122 emits a positron, it becomes 10 means neon, 10 neon 22 plus positron plus neutrino. This is the example of beta plus decay. You have to write what is beta decay, what is beta minor decay, what is beta plus decay, then give one example of each type of decay. The last type of decay is your gamma decay. Gamma decay means the process of emission of gamma ray from the radioactive nucleus is known as generally gamma decay. Gamma ray, or it is also known as photon. As gamma ray or photon has rest mass 0 and charge 0 is neutral charge particle. Therefore, in the case of new element, the mass number and atomic number does not change. Means mass number and atomic number remains constant. Only the state is changed. Means in reactant side, if it is in excited state, in product side, the new element will be in ground state. Means general formula is ZXA, that ZXA plus gamma ray, no new element is formed. Atomic number and mass number remains unchanged. Only the state, means this reactant side, which is known as the parent nucleus, if it is in excited state, then the product side nucleus, means in XZA, which is the daughter nucleus, is in ground state plus gamma ray or gamma. These are basically the three types of decay: alpha decay, beta decay and gamma decay. Now we will give an example in which beta decay and gamma decay occur. Let me finish or discuss a question that is related to alpha decay, beta decay, gamma decay. Question is that the equation for transforming cobalt 2760 into the stable 28 nickel 60 means cobalt 27, cobalt 60 is unstable. It is unstable nucleus cobalt. It first emits beta minus decay and it will form nickel 28 nickel 60, which is in excited state, because in beta minus decay its atomic number changes or increases by 1 but mass number remains unchanged. Therefore, in from cobalt, unstable cobalt to nickel, beta minus decay is there occurred. Then after this form, because this is in excited state, not stable or not in ground state, we know that in gamma decay, from any excited state to ground state, it must emits gamma ray or gamma particles. Now, after two successive gamma decay, the nickel 28 nickel 60 converts into the stable 28 nickel 60 because no new element is formed. Now look at this reaction. 27 cobalt 60 beta minus decay, it is converted to 28 nickel 60, which is in excited state. Now two successive gamma decay, this is gamma 1, gamma 2, and some energy is released 1.17 mega electron volt in first gamma decay, and in second gamma decay the energy released 1.33 mega electron volt. Then it is converted to ground state of the nickel 28 Ni 60. This is the general equation. Only this diagram will be important to describe this question. Cobalt, transforming cobalt to nickel 28 nickel 60. This is all about the alpha decay, beta decay and gamma decay. One question discussion. Let me discuss this question. In a star, 3 alpha particles join in succession to form 6C12 nucleus. How much energy is released in this reaction? Given that mass of the helium, each helium is 4.002604 atomic mass unit and mass of 6C12 carbon is 12 atomic mass unit. This much is given. What is the amount of energy released? This is the equation. 2He4 plus 2He4 plus 2He4, 3 helium plus carbon 612 plus Q value. We have to find this energy released. According to the definition of Q value, Q is equal to total mass of the reactant minus mass of the product. What is the mass of reactant in atomic mass unit? That is, there are 3 helium particles, and each helium particle or alpha particle has mass 4.002604, means total mass of the reactant or X or parent nucleus is 3 into mass of 2He4 minus mass of carbon 12 into C square, the formula. Now Q 3 into 4.002604 minus carbon 12, that is 12 in atomic mass unit. We know that if the mass is given in atomic mass unit, there is no need of C square and C square formula. Just simple 1 atomic mass unit equal to 931 mega electron volt. Then this much atomic mass unit is equivalent to how much mega electron volt we can easily calculate. Now after multiplication this we will get 12.007812 minus 12 atomic mass unit, or after subtraction Q value is equal to 0.007812 atomic mass unit, and this much equal to 0.007812 into 931 mega electron volt, and after multiplication of 931 we will get Q is equal to 7.272972 mega electron volt. So actually the formula is Einstein's mass energy relationship is equal to mc square. If mass is given in kg, then you have to use this formula. But if the mass is given in atomic mass unit, then just simple find out the total mass and then multiply 931 mega electron volt. Then we will get the final answer or the amount of energy released.